Come on this way, I want to show you something.
Here we have Uva ursi, Arctostaphylos Uva ursi climbing over a rock. See how we've done that? And that's typical to the mountain habitat of Uva ursi. These are a great urinary antiseptic, really good herb to grow. And over here, what I really wanted to show ultimately is the aster. This is the fragrant aster, and you see here we are in the fall. There are very few plants actually flowering in the gardens, and so the bees need a lot of nectar and they're looking for it and they can't find much. But the asters don't really express their flowers until late September to October and into November, sometimes even December. So they're a very good plant to keep in the garden for feeding the bees with nectar during the latter part of the season. So this is also a medicinal herb. The aromatic part of it is actually not the flower. The flowers are full of sweet nectaries for the bees, but they're not particularly aromatic. But the leaf itself is aromatic. And so if you pick the leaves, I don't know, it's Aster oblongifolius. It's called oblongifolius because the leaf is oblong. And then you rub that and you smell it and you get the characteristic odor, and I can feel it opening up my sinuses when I do that. So this is one of the herbs that's used for draining mucus and opening the upper respiratory tract. It's good for treating coughs and upper respiratory congestion. So this is the Aster tataricus, which is official to the Chinese pharmacopoeia. And the part used on this plant is the root. So this is one of the main Chinese herbs that transforms phlegm. So it drains that heavy mucus and dispels that heavy mucus, and so it's used as an antitussive. It kills coughs, and like the reason that your body is coughing is because there's mucus stuck in there that's never going to come out without help. So you keep coughing and coughing and coughing, trying to expel the mucus, but it doesn't happen. So you take the root of the Aster tataricus, which is this very black root, and there's really not a whole lot of it in there. But if you washed this off, then you could snip it and you could dry the roots, grind them, and make a tea out of it. If you make a tea, that works a lot better for administering upper respiratory tonics because you get the warming, expanding aspect of the carrier, of the water carrier, of the hot water. The Native American people also used the various species of aster that are from the New World. They used them for treating upper respiratory infection, and they also collected the flowers and dried them and used them in the kinnikinnick, the smoking mixture. One of the names for Arctostaphylos, this one right here, is kinnikinnick, because this was also used in the smoking mixture. So here we have two different plants that were used in the Native American smoking mixtures. And what did that do? Well, it was a pleasurable smoke. It was somewhat elevating to the spirit, and I would say, that really as a smoke, it's not particularly it doesn't give you a particular high. It just gives you like a very light buzz. So I like to leave it to the bees. I leave the buzz to the bees.